Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of a new week. So anyway, today we're going to be doing our conjunction of Jupiter, Rahu, and Sun. So Sun, Jupiter, and Rahu conjunction, and what happens when these three planets come together. And as always, if you do not know which house or which sign your conjunction is placed in of Jupiter, Sun, and Rahu, and if you have this conjunction, if you want to know of all the other conjunction, planetary placements, everything about your horoscope, for that, check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link here. So, Sun, Jupiter, and Rahu conjunction. This is a very powerful conjunction for somebody who wants to be just out there in the limelight, somebody who just wants to be acting big, egoistic, somebody who just loves the showmanship, somebody who likes to entertain, somebody who has a huge personality. Why all these things come together with this? Somebody who's very unconventional in their way, because Sun is your personality, your ego, your self-esteem. Sun represents your father, authorities, government. Then Jupiter comes into play. Jupiter is expansion, it's finance, money, children, prosperity. All the good things, the happy moments in our life is Jupiter. Jupiter is knowledge, the divine knowledge. Religion and spirituality is both seen from Jupiter. It's our hopes and wishes, what we believe in is Jupiter. Then comes Rahu. Rahu is like Jupiter, he's exploding energy. You know how we slowly blow the balloon and it becomes big, 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 big? Rahu is just like whoop, like it gives it suddenly. And Rahu acts like the planets it's sitting with. So it's acting like these two hot planets, Jupiter and Sun. These two biggest gas giants in our solar system. So this person, wherever this conjunction is placed in your horoscope, whichever house this conjunction is placed in, man, you show yourself in that house as this big behemoth, this woolly mammoth of a personality. If it occurs in the fourth house, you will see this person whenever they're in home, whenever there are people with their homeland, whenever they're in their own country. This person just feels big, confident, comfortable, and loves to express themselves. In the second house, their speech is going to be very dynamic. In the ascendant, everything, they're going to want to be known to the world and people. 10th house and 7th house can show fame, can show somebody who wants to be in performing arts, like in the 5th house. But wherever this conjunction goes, I mean, that's where this person is going to show their best qualities. Not best qualities, I should say. I should take away from that, because this person can be just as bad. But what this shows is that's where they will show their majority of the qualities, whatever quality they have. And that only depends of how these planets are situated. Is one of them debilitated? Is one of them exalted? Is Rahu too close to these two planets that it's engulfing Sun and Jupiter in its eclipse? Then what happens is completely an overblown ego that will end up getting hurt. But shows that your father was a very flashy person. Father was a very dynamic person. Father probably loves performing in front of people, was a great salesman, was a great authoritative figure. I mean, just think of everything big with these people. Think of everything dynamic with these people. And because Jupiter represents our morals, Jupiter represents our tradition, and Rahu sitting right there, this person is going to be breaking their tradition. They're going to break their tradition to do something. Like if father was the IAS officer, brother is a lawyer, an advocate, sister is in politics, they're suddenly going to become actors. They're going to become astrologers. They're going to break that tradition. They will be scrutinized for it, but they're going to feel like, no, I need to do something different. I need to do something unique with my life. But remember, Rahu is still a very malevolent energy. It's a very cunning energy. And, if, let's say this happens when Sun's debilitated, shows one will be joining wrong groups of people. One will not be wanting to go towards education, one not pursuing their education, because Jupiter is your divine education. So shows that early on in life, they will struggle a lot. They will become part of wrong groups, thugs, street people. But yet, if Sun is debilitated, this person's a natural artist. So if they put their energy towards arts, creativity, media, performing arts, it'll change their life. These guys will suddenly become, or will be admired by masses and people. But now remember, don't judge just because your Sun is debilitated or Jupiter is debilitated in Capricorn and Sun is debilitated in Libra. Don't think that you hired this person. No. Jupiter's Sun is debilitated maximum at 10 degrees. So between 8 and 12 degrees, you will see that the personalities, either they're too shy, they're too angry, they just don't have the confidence to be in the crowd, or they'll be somebody who kind of puts this different face on and acts like they're something else while they're something else from the back. One of those Lifetime movies you see of a woman falling in love with this, this great hot-looking person who's educated, rich, yet they find out they're running a scam, they're robbing people, they're murdering people, and they're like, whoa, 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 who's this person? So all of these things can happen because remember, Rahu is this illusion. Rahu is this veil in front of, our eyes. So Rahu becomes this veil in front of the person's personality. But if this planet is exalted, or one of the planets is exalted, man, this person is going to be this big personality, will be a very fun-loving guy, comedic type personality, loves to do things big. When they give charity in big form, kind of like how Bill Gates and Warren Buffett did. They're giving away 90% of their wealth in charity. That's how big they become. But what you will realize with this conjunction, it's extreme. Either they go big and go all out, or this fizzle out and they are stuck in this black hole. But once, if Rahu is very close to the Sun and Jupiter, then after the age of 32 is when this person will prosper. And especially if, let's say, your Sun Nakshatra is in Nakshatra of Mars, Nakshatra of Jupiter, or I feel that Nakshatra of Rahu, then definitely after the age of 32, this person will start to see sudden progress come in their life. If they were working, in a McDonald's as a cashier, suddenly something happens and they're like, driving a Rolls Royce and they're making $1 million a month. I mean, that's how life changes for these people after the age of 32. But these people become very good and dynamic in performing arts and business and entrepreneurship. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of Jupiter, Sun, Rahu conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is, if this conjunction is close, loose, all my consultations, books, reports, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.